I've been looking for a lens like this for a while. Something small, light, low aperture, and affordable. I've had the Sony 24mm f2.8 for a while now, but never really fell in love with it. So for half the price, is the Viltrox 26mm f2.8 the lens for me? Well, come on a 2-day travel photography mission up to the north of Bali with Amanda and I, and let's see how this lens performs. And just a quick note, this video is sponsored by Viltrox, but I'm not leaving anything out of this video that I don't like about this lens. If you want to pick up this lens, you can do so in the first link in the description, but with that out of the way, let's dive in to some travel photography. Well, good morning and welcome to the start of our 2-day road trip around the island of Bali, Indonesia. I cannot wait to take you guys around with us on the next few days. We've got so many cool locations in store, and of course, we're going to be shooting all of them with this little setup right here. It's the Viltrox 26mm f2.8 with the Sony a7C Mark II. I've been shooting with this lens for the last few days. I've been loving it, and I cannot wait to share my thoughts and opinions on this lens. But I'm also excited for the next few days to sort of put it through its paces. Believe it or not, it's the only lens I bought on this trip, so I cannot wait to sort of spend some really solid time with it, shooting a load of different styles and types of photography as well. And then hopefully to be able to give you guys a pretty good idea of what this lens is like. But anyway, today we have not had the best conditions. It's been a little bit rainy, it's been extremely overcast, and overall we just haven't had the views or the light that we were hoping for, but that is more than fine. We've got plenty of other spots that we're gonna be hitting on this trip, and I cannot wait to get stuck in. So without further ado, we are gonna jump back in the car. We're gonna continue on with our little trip around the island and continue shooting on this setup. Having such a small lens on your camera comes with some huge benefits. Not only do you not get as tired from carrying around a massive lens all the time, but you also blend into every scene like a tourist, which means no one is looking at you like you're taking photos seriously, so you get no attention while shooting. This made getting so many photos on this trip easier. Countless times I would ask people if I could take their photo, and I was only told no once, which is a great ratio of yeses to nos. For years, I've been trying to optimize a smaller, more compact camera setup, and this lens fits in perfectly. So we are ending day one off here at this stunning location. This is called Lahangan Suite, and I hope you can hear me all right because it is incredibly windy. It is ridiculous, but there is more or less no more beautiful place to end a day than up here with all these massive rolling clouds moving around you, the sun going behind. Mount Agung, which once again we cannot see because of the clouds, but it's okay. We've still got stunning conditions here this afternoon, and couldn't have asked for a better end to day one. So after a lovely morning out and about, watching the sun come up from a little boat, we have stopped in here to have breakfast and a coffee, but I wanted to talk to you about something about the Viltrox 26mm, and that is the focus. Now, when I first got this lens, I was a little concerned. I hadn't really had much experience when it came to do with third-party lenses. The front element moved out significantly from the lens, so I was like, ooh, is this going to take a little while to focus? And when going from its minimum focus distance of 20 centimeters all the way out to like infinity, it can take a little while. Can't lie. It's not slow, but it's like a little bit slower than, let's say, a native Sony G Master lens, which I guess is sort of to be expected. But by the way, when I was playing around with it at home, going from, closest focus distance to infinity and back and forth, I was a little concerned and I was like, man, this could be a little bit of an issue when we're out and about shooting. But now that I've been shooting for 2 days straight with this lens, I've had no issue. I have not even had to think about focus once, which has been really, really good. And it hasn't missed focus. It hasn't been slow to get focus. I haven't missed any shots because it hasn't focused in time, which is great. This was probably the biggest concern I had with this lens. And so far, it is proving me super wrong, which is great. So anyway, we are going to wrap up breakfast here, then jump in the car and head over to our next location. So one of the reasons I was so excited about the Viltrox 26mm f2.8 when Viltrox reached out and said they wanted to send it to me was because I have the 24mm f2.8 from Sony. I bought this a couple years back, and the idea was I wanted to pair it up with the A7C Mark II to try and turn this into a bit of a Fuji X100 V, X100 VI alternative, if you will. And it sort of worked. The 24mm was a little bit wide, but it was also a little bit big for the setup as well. It was compact and small, but it wasn't small enough. So when I saw the 26mm from Viltrox get released, I was very excited. See, the cool thing is that the Viltrox is significantly smaller than the Sony alternative, and it's also half the price, coming in at $299 brand new versus the Sony 24mm f2.8 coming in at about $600 brand new, which is huge. So you might be thinking to yourself, all right, well then why would anyone buy the Sony 24mm? And you know what? I'm sort of starting to think the same thing. I'm going to take two photos right here. We're at a really beautiful setup. I've got the tripod set up right here. We're going to be taking one at f4 on the 26mm from Viltrox, and then I'm going to put the 24mm lens on and take one at f4 as well. Now I want to zoom in here straight to the middle of the frame to sort of find out if there is much of a difference when it comes to sharpness. Personally, I'm really not much of a pixel peeper at all, so to me, the Viltrox is more than sharp enough, but it would be very interesting to see. I don't know the results just yet, so I'm speaking to you right now. Maybe it's dramatic, maybe it's not. Anyway, there is a direct comparison between these two lenses. I'd love to know your thoughts on both of these lenses in the comments down below, and let me know if you can notice any sharpness difference whatsoever. We are home after our trip. That was a load of fun zooming around the island of Bali for a few days, just hanging out, visiting some awesome spots, and taking a load of photos. But now, what do I think of this lens? Honestly, this lens is solid. The autofocus is fast and accurate, the images are sharp, the colors look great, and it's a perfect everyday travel lens to leave on your camera and shoot with. It's a little wide for everything, but that's what you get at 26mm. I love that it's slightly tighter than the 24. I've always felt that 24 is just a little bit too wide. This isn't a night and day difference, but it is slightly noticeable, which sometimes is nice. The lens is also pretty well built. It's weather sealed, and thank goodness it is, since it got a little bit wet at the waterfall. And see, I've been trying to find issues with this lens to talk about in this video, but I'm yet to find anything to mention. For $299, if you're looking for a small camera lens setup that is super portable, then this is a no-brainer lens. 2 years ago, when I was trying to turn my A7C Mark II into a Fuji X100 alternative, this would have been the lens I would have purchased if it was released. And I'm glad that it is now. Anyway, that is going to wrap up today's video. I'd love to know what you thought of the photos in this video and what you think of the 26mm f2.8 from Viltrox in the comments down below. Every photo in this video was edited with my AI editing system and master collection of Lightroom presets, which you can find linked in the description below. And if you want to continue learning about photography and photo editing, you can check out this video right here, and I'll see you over there.